itself, if a man is uh, doing carpenter, the possibility of the child learning that particular work is high because he sees his parent demonstrate it. So, as a mom or as a dad, you need to demonstrate to your child a good behavior. Exhibit you will show you your comfort. A baby if nobody sorry comfort, they end up getting similar traits from them. So we need to be role models to our kids, and we need to support them, engaging them in learning, exploring, and personal growth. This is what I'm very keen on. We support our children in personal growth. It is not the sole responsibility of teachers to support our children in growth. We parents also play a vital role in supporting them and encouraging them in their educational lifestyle. So, on our topic for concentration today,
At Dr. Uzu Institute, we rise and we grow, building skills for the future with all we know. Through education, training, and research we lead, advancing workforce skills, planting the seed. From digital literacy to tech innovations, we're shaping minds for tomorrow's generations. With every lesson, every step we take, a brighter At Dr. Uzu Institute, we rise and we grow, building skills for the future with all we know. Through education, training, and research we lead, advancing workforce skills, planting the seed. From digital literacy to tech innovations, we're shaping minds for tomorrow's generations. With every lesson, every step we take, a brighter future is what we make. Get there from here with knowledge in hand. At Dr. Owusu, we take a stand, promoting change with passion and might, advancing skills in the morning light. Center for Skills Development, we persevere. At Dr. Owusu, we make it clear. Get there from here. From sustainable tech to coding dreams, we're pushing the limits, we're chasing the beams, empowering minds from every walk of life. Through education, we cut through the strife. Innovation thrives where hard work's embraced. At the center of progress, our dreams are
hello,
laced. Training.
hello.
Hello, Miss Anima.
I don't know why my internet is actually doing that to me today. Please spare me for that.
I can't see. Sorry about that.
Okay, so please, today our topic for concentration is supporting children's learning at home and some strategies to improve academic performances. Now, my question is, how do we support our children at home as a guardian, as a parent? So, parents and guardians, we play a vital role in shaping our children's academic journey by creating supportive learning environment at home. We can significantly enhance their academic performance and foster a lifelong love for learning. So here are some of the strategies that I think it can help us improve or support our kids learning at home. Now, we create a dedicated learning space. Create a dedicated learning space. When you live maybe in a chamber and hall, or those of us who are fortunate living in maybe a self-contained, we can create a space, a small space for learning. Okay, you create a dedicated learning space. That place should be very quiet. It has to be quiet. It has to be a comfortable area that has a minimal distraction for studying and homework. That area that you provide for your child, you shouldn't keep any electronic device there. I mean, there should be no phone, no TV, and the space must be very quiet and silent. Maybe one side of your room, if you are living in maybe a chamber and hall, your hall, you can make a small space with a table and a chair where there will be no distraction. Nothing will distract them when they are reading. Nothing will distract them when they are doing their homeworks. That moment, you should make a place that is not even closer to the kitchen. And you're saying a parent, so that's no big grand, yeah, they're a bit distracted. And as it's that time now, that dedicated area, no, who parents, and you're now also television, akɔtena hɔ abɛsere. When you do those things, any least noise catches their attention. So you should create a dedicated space for learning. And two, you should establish a regular routine. This point really means so much to me. That's establishing a regular routine for your ward can help them develop good habits, improve time management, and enhance quality productivity. Meyɛ awofoɔ, if me establish a regular routine a mesɔre anɔpa anaasɛ yɛ a ɔmo bɛgu so ayɛ a mennyɛ no ndɛ na akyina woagyae. You do something which will continue, like it continues. So one, here are some steps to guide you to establish a routine. Okay, first of all, you set clear expectation. You tell your child, come clean to the child, explain things to the child. This and this is what I want to do, and let the child understand. You communicate your expectation and goals for the routine, ensuring the understanding and the benefit to your ward. Even if the child is 3 years or 4 years, just say something to the child, convince them for them to understand that whatever you are doing for them now is for their own benefit, and it's going to benefit them in the years to come. Now, two, you assess their schedule. Observe their daily activities, including school, homework, meals, and extracurriculum activity. So when you're establishing a regular routine, you have to consider all these. It shouldn't be centered on the learning. You have to consider their school, homework, meals, and the extracurriculum activity is very, very important. You put all these into concentration. Men kasi they be out for school, but that's nation there. Na your homework. It becomes boring, and the time will come when you call the child, he or she will not. But you cut across all areas. Let them know. And the third one is you create a schedule. That is, plan out the daily routine, including dedicated time block for homework, study, learning regular breaks, and self-care. Okay. Time for meals, snack, and dehydration space for extracurriculum activities. That was what I was saying. It shouldn't be book centered. It should cut across. If assuming my child comes home from work and I ask my child comes home after school, and always I tell the child, sit down, learn, do your homework, after do your homework, sleep. You are denying the child of certain things. So this time you make you create or you schedule the routine for them. Oh, Kojo, when you come back from school, sit down and do your homework. Some people even take their snacks. You give them their snacks to eat. After eating, you give them their homework to do. So if the child finishes his homework, then he or she can go and have his extracurricular activity, maybe playing football, watching cartoons, or doing other things. You involve the child. But if you make it child centered, it's like you are imposing everything on the child. So it has to be created well, has to be well prepared. Now, you also have to establish consistency. In our daily activities, consistency is kind of hard, right? Getting consistent to something is difficult, but we need to adapt to it. We should encourage we are encouraged to stick to the routine, making adjustments as needed. Hey, and you say and the akolani bar, you sit down, you do your homework. The next day, you the parent will be there watching movie, laughing. These things catches their attention. So when you start, be consistent. Don't stop. Because immediately you stop, the child stops. Just always be on it. And the truth of it is that with time they'll get used to it. They wouldn't wait for you to come and tell them that could you do this before he or she will do it. They'll do it without your knowledge. So let's be consistent when we are establishing a routine. And the sixth point is we should use virtual reminders. When you talk of the virtual reminders, now we can have pictures, okay? Pictures to remind them, timetable, images, where the area you have created for them for the studies. Use things that will remind them learning is good. It is a good practice to study. You make a picture of a child reading, it should be virtual. Anytime they sit there, those things they read will remind them that yo, sorry, good, I need to do this. Hello, I need to get on my toes. Do you get it? And again, utilize charts, calendars, that will help them stay organized and on track. That's what I said. Now, provide support and guidance. Offer guidance, encourage, and support when needed. As parents, we need to guide them. We need to give them the necessary support. When they come and they have some difficulties, they should be able to come to you and be like, Mommy, this and that, be there for them. Not that you've created the space for them so they are on their own. Be keeping an eye on them. Maybe you can even do that for them, and they might not be going according to what you think they are doing. You might think they are reading, but they may be doing their own thing. So you need to encourage them, you support them. Time in time, go and check whether they are doing what you want them to do. And my eighth point is review and adjust. Regular review the routine, making adjustments to ensure it remains effective and realistic. That's what I just said. Don't say that, oh, my creative routine, I'm a banning to know. By now, dear, Kofi, any homework. By now, dear, am I any homework? No, they will disappoint you. Make sure you check the routine. Check it. Many da koshe say akwalan or ye dia wo class onye na, because you be shocked to know say obedu okra no akofa tablets bi a ono aye na ade bi ana say homework na e dia ma no kra no, for all you know no na akwalan no anye den wanye. So you check, review and adjust the routine. In your one's own routine planning now, it should be flexible. This tips no, after I had prepared it, I came up with these tips. Now, let's take this example. We have a morning routine and an evening routine. As a child, your morning routine. When you wake up in the morning, you take your breakfast. That's the when you wake up time. Take breakfast, you get ready for school. That's morning. Or sorry, and the obe dware, obe get you ready. No, taking the breakfast, no go school. And the evening routine. Evening routine, you give the person dinner, they relax, bedtime. So you realize that this is our normal routine that we go as a normal human being. But now we establishing routines for our children. We need to let them the same way they wake up, do their home, the same way they wake up, prepare for school, take their breakfast and leave. That's the same way in the evening routine. We can make it um we can be consistent on it that immediately you come back from school, you take your snacks, you do your homework, you learn, then you take your bath or you eat your dinner. It has to be a routine. So when you continue to do this, immediately the child gets home, he or she does his homework, because without doing his or her homework, no dinner. Until you are done, you not eat. You see, it becomes a routine. And I'm not saying you should deny your child food. No, don't deny them food, but do things that really catches their attention. Oh, if you do not do your homework, no cartoons. If you don't do your homework, no cocoa melon. You see, those things will catch them. And as they grow, they'll get adjusted to it and it will help them. Now, These are the tips I gave for creating a routine, establishing a regular routine as a point in the strategy for learning. So I listed how to create a regular routine. Now, our third point as a strategy that will help as parents is always encourage reading. Encourage your children to read. How do you encourage them to read? You can't buy a kid's storybook and go and give it to your child that baby read it. No. Read together. You read a paragraph to them, you discuss it with them. It develops their love for reading. When you do that, the next they will be eager to read. All the time they are eager to read. I remember there was a time an author brought a book to my school and it was so good. I wanted my students to purchase the book. But I realized that they do not like reading. They don't love reading. So I read the first paragraph to them and I explained it to them. They all fell in love with the passage. And the next day, hey, Auntie, I'll buy a book. Auntie, I'll buy this book. And within a twinkle of an eye, they bought the book and they were all reading. So you read with them. I realized they love it. So every Friday we read together. We read together. So as parents, we can do that. We will discuss the books with them, whatever they are reading, we help them and we discuss with them. Okay, so we encourage reading. And the next point is we should make it fun. Fun. Not every day that you tell your words that go and read, go and do this, go and do that. We have some, we can incorporate games, there are puzzles, and there are hand activities that make learning, interesting. You can do this paper balloon things. It's the child is eager because when you say something nice is on board, bibi ba, it's near money, fun. And the next point is we should communicate with teachers. The most important part too. Mm, we need to communicate with teachers. We need to talk to them. Sometimes just go to the school, ask the teacher, how is my child's performance? How is he doing? If the child needs help, the teacher will communicate that to you. Oh, Kofi, you need to do this for Kofi. Kofi lacks exercise books. Maybe Kofi is not doing his homework and classwork. You communicate to the teacher. If there is a need for you to have an extra classes, you do that. Sometimes most parents do not even have time to help their learners at home. It is the teachers, so you communicate with them. I'm sure some are willing to support. They are eager to do it, and you negotiate the price with them, something small. I'm sure they will do it. So you communicate to them. And there's another thing. As parents, sometimes teachers will come to your child will come to school, and one way or the other, they are punished by the teachers. Go, you have a convincing way, talk to them, and be like, oh, this is what my child brought. The teacher will explain his or her side. In as much as well, I don't know how bad the teacher can go, but whatever it is, communicate to the teacher. The moment you go there and you raise your voice at the teacher and say anything to the teacher, now any love the teacher has for your child will come down, it will reduce. So also get note of that aspect. Not everything that our kids tell us, we go and we start, sorry to say, we rant or we talk about it. Okay, so that one was just by the way. Now, these are some of the strategies that we can use, or the ways we can support our children at home. We are moving on to um, the strategies to improve their academic performance. I have a child. I want the child to perform well. I want the child to do so much. What are some of the things that we can do to improve their academic performances? Now, first of all, you set a goal and expectation. Collaborate with your child to set an achievable goal and celebrate progress. As a parent, tell your child, oh, this term, if you are able to get 90% in all of your subjects, I'll buy a bicycle for you. You see, you've set a goal for the child. The child knows that when I score 90 in all my subject, I'm getting a bicycle, an achievable goal. Don't set this goal to a child who is below average. A child below average is scoring like 40, 45, 49 downwards, and you are setting an achievable goal to this child. Give the child maybe, oh, next time, put him in 70, and as put him in 60, may say, gradually the child will build. And a child who is always is above average, you can set another achievable goal for the child. So let's set goals and expectation. Goals comes with expectations. So let them expect, oh, we are may we are we say may say children love to bargain with parents. So we need to set achievable goals. And the next one is we need to develop good studies habits. um, teach time management. As said earlier, organizations and review techniques that they need to learn. I've mentioned that earlier that we need to set time management. Not that when the child comes back from school or you're in homework, based on homework, I said 3 o'clock, not about 7 o'clock, no, homework and maybe the child can't do it. So you, the parents, you go, you help the child to do it. If you're unable, we have all these search engines. We have Google, we have Wikipedia, we have Yahoo, and whole lot. You can help the child by doing the homework. You shouldn't leave them to do things on their own. So we should develop good studies habits. Okay, as parents, we need to help them to achieve this. Now, provide resources and support. Provide resources and support. You know that children are responsibilities. We brought them into this world, so we are responsible for everything. We are capable for. We are full responsibility. They are only a responsibilities. So don't let your child go to school and your child will be lacking so many things. In my school, I still have wards or students who do not have exercises. I provided most of them with exercise books and books. The little things that the parents need to provide for their wards, they are not doing it. They are responsibility. So we need to provide them with the resources and support. If there's an exercise, we provide them. Yes, it or 10. Who need 10 now? Make the effort of buying 5. The teacher can manage that. But not that you are asked to provide your child with books and you do not buy it at all. In that way, you are disturbing the child and you are worrying the child's future and destiny at large. So please, they are our responsibilities. So we need to provide them with the resources and support. Access additional resources such as tutoring online and other materials when needed. This one too is so important. Sometimes the child is not performing well in school. Others too are performing so well, but they need extra. Some kids are so good that they need tutors at home who guide them to do their readings and all. Get them, let them get them on board, support them. There are some kids that if you come, they are exceptionally good, no two ways about it, but they still have teachers who guide them at home. That doesn't mean you are doing that so that your child will be on top. No, you are doing that to help your child. A time will come that he or she will get to a level the understanding will be very difficult, and that thing you did for the child some time ago is going to carry him or her along. So we can add additional resources, that's extra tutoring, calling for teachers to come and teach, online materials when needed. Maybe there's an online teaching, the child joins and benefits from it. And the fourth one is we need to foster growth mindset, encourage resilience, perseverance, and a willing to learn from mistakes. Sometimes encourage your child. The child is giving homework. Homework the mark was score maybe onya 4/10 or 5/10. You need to correct your mistakes. Encourage them. You got wrong. Then you need to do corrections. You encourage them to correct their mistakes. In by so doing, the child learns from it and build a better life from that. And the fifth one I'll take is that we need to celebrate effort, not just results. Please, I said we need to celebrate efforts, not just the results. Let's celebrate them. If your child knows how to write one and finds it difficult to write two and three, and he or she is able to write two, the effort the child put to write, but you can tell the child, wow, the two is nice, oh, see how. But next time, turn the tail a little. You are encouraging the child. Don't just do it when the child achieves it. The effort the child puts into it. And you should praise your child's hard work, progress, efforts, not just their grades. At the end of the term, when the results come out, you take their papers, you realize that, oh, last time my child scored 50. This time he scored 52. Wow, you've done so well. Last time mathematics you scored 50. Today you scored 51. Oh, clap for yourself. Don't consider the grading. The difference you may know is very minimal. One peck will make me the first. 0.5 will make me the first. So encourage the effort your kids put into it. Let them know they are doing well, they are trying, they are thriving through. And when they do well too, when the results come and they are first, praise them. Tell them to continue doing it. They shouldn't give up. They shouldn't be reluctant that, oh, I was first, so I won't do anything about it. Tell them, continue, you can do it. You should praise them when they do well. So, parents, please, let's stay involved in this process. As I can say, when it's time, we should get involved. When we need to attend parent teacher association or conferences, school events, and we should stay informed about our child's education. Yesterday, I met this on the internet. A lady woke her child up as early as she does always, dressed the boy, and took the boy to school, only to find out it was a holiday. Please, let's get involved. Let's be part of their life. Let's always get in touch. Know what is going on. Attend PTAs, attend conferences, things that your presence is needed. Attend them. Assuming your child is performing in school, choreography, drama, recitation, and you, the mom, you are not there, how would the child feel? Let's be part of their progress. We should stay involved. And the second part, as a parent, this one goes to you as a parent. Be patient and supportive. Be patient and supportive. I remember there was this child I taught some years ago. She was very weak and she was repeated in basic 6. When she was repeated, that was the time the child built more courage and she became exceptionally good. Even till today, it marvels me. She was a very weak student. Her mom came to me and she was like, Madam, if this repetition will help my daughter, let it be. And I agreed. Now, it got to a point in time, the girl who was always at the latter part is now doing so well, performing so well. And when we call out for the best 10 students, she was part of them. So, as parents, we should always be patient with our children. Some people have a very slow learning progress. Allow them, give them that pace. Let's manage them. With time, they'll pick up. And in that time, you shouldn't leave them. You should be very supportive. Support them. Not that they've repeated my child, so when the child needs unbite, the last time I bought it, you didn't learn. Then no, this is the time they need you the most. So be there, be patient, be supportive, offer guidance, encourage them and support them when your child face any challenge. And the third one I'm going to talk about is molding learning behaviors. Now demonstrate a love for learning yourself, and your child is likely to follow you, the mother. Sometimes it's not easy. You need to demonstrate that desire for learning, and the child will learn from you. Always, when a child comes, you help the child do this, do that. When you mold them in their learning behavior, they will be able to adjust. So, in conclusion, I would say by implementing these strategies and tips, we can create a supportive learning environment at home, empowering our children to succeed academically and develop a lifelong love for learning. Let's work together to nurture young minds and unlock their full potentials. Thank you very much. Please, if there is any question you need to ask me, I'm willing and ready to answer all your questions. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Miss Enima. We are
You're
grateful for
welcome.
having you in our show. Thank you for this masterpiece. In fact, we parents, me myself, have really learned a lot. I've really learned a lot.
Welcome.
Okay, we have some few questions that my audience and I would love to ask you so that you can
Okay.
also help us with some of the answers. Okay,
Okay.
one, someone said, how can I help my child if they are struggling with a particular subject? The person wants
Okay.
to know how he can help his child if the child is struggling with a particular subject.
All right. So, as parents, we have to play a very vital role in our child's academic. I can say you need to identify the child's struggling areas. Know the areas the child is struggling. Maybe if it's mathematics, if it's science, if it's reading, we need to know the areas they are struggling and assess additional resource. Okay, such as tutoring online materials. You can also communicate with their teachers to develop a plan for the support. So, as a parent, my child brings homework, and sometimes the homework they bring these days, most parents can't even answer them all, because there is a particular method we need them to use, which we have taught them. So, as a parent, you need to, if you're unable to help them, you know their weakness, or if possible, speak to their teachers, talk to them about their problems, and ask for better ways you can deal with it. You can even go online to search for possible ways that you can use, or the approach to use to help your child studies, or you can invite the tutor to come and help your child at home.
Oh, okay, okay. Thank you.
Yeah,
And
well,
our second question also, how can I encourage my child to develop a love for learning? You know, some of the kids, it's not easy. So, how can we encourage them to love reading?
okay. You know, in my presentation, I said we need to read together, learn together. When the child brings the homework, do it with the child. Try reading with the child. It shouldn't be in like when they are giving homework, maybe when they go, they give them notes on what is a noun, types of noun. Don't wait till they add more. That day, when he or she comes, the knowledge is fresh. At the end I actually when it's fresh. So you revise with the child that day. So when it comes, you take the child's homework book or the notebook, then you ask the child, hey, you learned now today. Your teacher taught you nouns. What is a noun? Maybe the child will be able to recollect easily. Then you tell them, oh, a noun is this. Examples are this. So by so doing, you're going to revise what was being taught in the day. That's why I said you need to develop a timetable, a routine. Even in your routine, you can add a timetable, the subject that you need to learn. So when he or she comes, you revise it, and then it begins to stick. It's not that who, as a parent, you came in and the child got to know, hey, my mom even knows what a noun is. They are happy that their parents are even well knowledgeable about these things, and it improved their growth. Okay.
Okay. All right. Please, one of my audience says that do you recommend any reading book for grade 5 to 7 students?
Um, reading book as in a normal readers or a storybook or what?
I think he or she wants to know if is it recommend for do you recommend any reading book for
Reading
grade
book
five
for
to
I
any
would
any reading book?
if I'm recommending, at their level, they have readers they use. Me, for instance, I
Okay.
use the Golden English, and most schools uses the Golden English. So if I have to recommend, I recommend that one for you because it would be used in the school, and they have everything. It cuts across everything when it comes to the English aspect. The Golden English has the oral languages, oral reading, extensive reading, the grammar and all, and it's in line with the curriculum. So I recommend the
Okay.
Golden English. That's for all subjects. When it comes to English, Golden English, Golden RME, they have all subjects. So I can recommend the Golden English to you. And they have another one called Essence or Essential, one of them. But I'll highly recommend
Essential.
Golden English. Yeah,
Okay. Thank you.
yeah,
Please, one more question.
sure.
Someone wants to know what if he said, what if I'm not sure how to help my child with their homework? Some of the parents, we all know that it's not all of them that are well educated or something. So yeah, they want to know what if he or she is not sure that he can help his or her child with the homework.
You seek for help. Seek for help. That's the most important thing. Fortunately, by the use of the internet and social media, we can seek for help from everywhere. Even on WhatsApp, we have WhatsApp AI. Homework na ɛde ama wo, wode wonim a twerɛ sɛnea teacher ne twerɛ ne maa wo no. Twerɛ same thing left never to AI. AI will answer it for you. But the problem here is that there might be, when it comes to mathematics, there might be a specific method the teacher used that he or she is expecting the child to use. That is where the problem is. So the child may not be scored the full marks, but they would be rewarded with a mark. So in a how do you call it, technical Ghana or technical world today, you seek for help. Don't be afraid to ask somebody for help. Ask your neighbors, ask your friends, and even you can call the teacher. So I remember there was a time I called my neighbor's teacher and asked that, I collect class 2. Why this question? And the teacher explained. What I was thinking was even far from what the teacher was expecting the child to answer. So you need to seek for help. That's the most important thing. Reach out to their teachers, reach out to friends, access online resources, and seek for like extra tutoring support. That's the best here. So you need to seek
Okay.
for help.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Please, our last question, last question. Someone says, how can I stay informed about my child's progress?
Uh, Stay informed about your child's progress. You need to communicate. Communicate with the
Okay.
teachers. It's very important. They they know the kids more than you. You know, the teachers spend more time with the kids. There are some kids that they come home, they are very timid. You think, oh, maybe already on Pekasa. Go to the child's school and go and ask. The way he or she displays over there. Che, Okoha or you champion water. But in the house, you think that my child doesn't like talking, and when the teacher is even tell you about the child, you say, this is never my child. Meanwhile, is your child, you do not know her or you do not know him. So communicate with the parents, regular communication. And yes, and no friend, I just said my bands so I feel again. As communicate, we are humans as parents. ɛnyɛ biribi a na wabɛhwɛ ɔba madam aka sɛ madam me ba ne ho te sɛn ɛdɛn na ɛkɔ. Sometimes surprise teachers no they also love good things. Oh, in fact I shouldn't say they, we love good things, we love surprises. Surprise us. Sometimes nice something something. Then the teacher, hey, on Pel Banasem card from that day onwards. Hey, you'll be,
Yeah.
Kofi, have you done the work? Kofi, are you sure you are writing? Kofi, did you do this? Meanwhile, it wasn't so. So you need to surprise them, communicate with them, with their teachers, attend parent teacher, how do PTA, parent teacher
Yeah.
association, stay up to date and assignments, and that is the best. Just communicate to them, have their contact, be that parents that let the teachers be your friends, and it's going to help with your child's academic. Thank you.
Thank you very, very, very much, Miss Enima. We
You
are
are
honored
welcome.
to have you on this show.
I, I,
I'm glad, and I would love to have you again on this show.
I'll come anytime you call. Anytime, any day. I'll
All
share.
right.
Please,
All
is there
right.
any other
Thank you
question?
all for joining us for today's Innovation Spotlight webinar. It's been a truly enriching such academic performance. A heartfelt thank you goes to expertise, passion, and practicing strong, steady habits and turning everyday moments into meaningful educational experience have been incredibly valuable. As we wrap up, let us remember that the learning journey doesn't stop from here. Whether you are a parent, teacher, a caregiver, each of us plays a crucial role in creating a supportive and engaging learning environment for children. The small step we take today can make a lasting impact on their academic and personal growth. Before we sign off, we are excited to share one more opportunity for your children to grow and learn. You can enroll your wards ages from 5 to 17 in our Maths and Computer Science Club, available both on online and on-site. This club offers fun and engaging learning experiences, builds future-ready skills, and provide a collaborative and supportive environment. On-site sessions are held at Kwawu Praso number 2, and online options are available for your convenience. To register, simply call 053-914-7900, or you can visit our website doinstitute.org to learn more. If you would love to rewatch today's session or share it with others, please visit our YouTube channel, Dr. Wusu Institute. And if you are interested in becoming a guest speaker or know someone who will be a great fit, visit our website www.doinstitute.org or contact us on 0540 693900. Thank you for being here. Stay inspired, stay engaged, and let's continue shaping brighter future together. Bye bye.
Bye.
At Dr. Institute, we rise and we grow, building skills for